Tonight, after a late January upset in Miami, Duke finally has a chance for revenge this weekend against the Hurricanes, and that's why tonight on the Throwdown, it brings me great pleasure to welcome in the left corner, Josh Kaufman, basketball editor of StateOftheU.com, and in the right corner, we have Josh Parnell, editor of the DukeReport.com. Fellas, keep your answers short. You're fighting for the use of the name Josh on this very program. Let's get it on.
All right, first off, Josh P., what happened tonight against Virginia?
They just didn't come out firing. Joe Harris killed him. They didn't keep him out of the lane. They gave him way too many open looks. Mason Plumlee could have been more dominant inside. Didn't shoot the ball very well. Didn't rebound very well. Nothing went well for the Blue Devils tonight.
Josh K., are the Hurricanes getting a little bit too confident about facing Duke because of what happened previously in the season?
Well, I'd like to start out by congratulating Joe Harris, his 36 points, and the Virginia Cavaliers for making this the worst possible time for my opponent to appear in this show. I don't think Miami is too overconfident. They had a wake-up call against Wake last weekend, and they seem to be hitting their stride again. And they're much deeper, much bigger, and stronger than Duke. So I think going into that game, they're going to win the matchup battle. But still, I expect a close, hard-fought game.
All right, Josh P., no doubt the Cameron Crazies will be out late, drowning their sorrows tonight. Will they be able to recover in time to have an impact on this game?
Oh, they definitely will. There's no other basketball stadium like Cameron Indoor. They're loud, they're crazy, and they're only 3 feet away from you. They're right on top of you. They're going to have a big impact. But you know what? Their players are going to be able to feed off the energy and excitement from their crowd. After a big Mason Plumlee dunk or a big three from Seth Curry, the place is just going to go nuts, and Miami won't be able to handle it.
All right, well, both of these teams start top-notch guards. Who's going to have the advantage, Durant Scott or Seth Curry? I'm going to start with Josh K.
Well, I think, basketball's a team game, but if you want to look at individual matchups, I think Durant Scott wins this battle, and it's because of team defense. Durant Scott can create his own shot where Curry has to rely on his team getting him good looks. If Miami can close up on the threes, Scott can use his physicality. He's stronger, he's bigger, and he can clamp down on Curry. And I don't think Curry will go 0 for 10 like he did last time, but, I think they can keep him contained.
Josh P., your rebuttal.
Oh, Durant Scott's certainly a good player, but Seth Curry, he's simply better. Nothing fell for him last time, but he did get open looks. He's going to knock down those shots this time. He's hot as of late. He's outscored at least 21 points in 5 out of his last 8 games, and he's shooting above 46% from the three-point line at Cameron Indoor Stadium. He's going to knock down those shots, and Durant Scott's definitely not going to repeat his performance from last time.
All right, Josh P., it seems that no matter how good a Duke team has been, not only this year, but in the years past, they always have trouble against fast, athletic teams like Miami. What does Coach K do on defense to help his squad adjust?
Oh, it's definitely a cause for concern. One thing I'm looking for is Tyler Thornton, Duke's defensive stopper, to get more minutes this time around. He played just 20 minutes last time. Look for him to get more playing time. Also, they might play a little more help defense because they want to keep Miami's guards from penetrating. They want to keep Durant Scott, Shane Larkin out of the lane, away from the basket, give Miami the 3 ball. They can't shoot well on the road, shooting just 33% from beyond the arc in road games this year.
All right, Josh Kaufman, what can the Hurricanes do offensively to keep pushing back the Blue Devils' defense and try to take those Cameron Crazies out of the game?
Well, I mean, when Miami shares the ball, they click offensively and good things happen. I don't know if my opponent has a short memory or not, but last year Miami went down into Cameron and beat them, and this team is much better. Shane Larkin is much better. All the players are much better. They can beat you with up to 7 guys can score in double figures for Miami.
Before we go, I want to ask you, what's the best and worst thing about facing Duke?
The best thing about facing Duke, it's a great marquee matchup. The media's all over it. And the worst thing about facing Duke at Cameron are the refs sometimes tend to go a little crazy there. So, looking for a well-officiated game.
Josh P., what is the one chant that we can look forward to hearing from the Cameron Crazies? Maybe something original just for the Hurricanes. You got anything?
I don't think they're going to have to do anything original. You can't do that. Duke's going to force Miami into turnovers. They're not going to shoot the ball well. Duke's defense is going to be too much. Miami, they're not going to be able to score the ball well. They're not a good scoring team anyway.
Really? You're not going to give him a Nevin Shapiro or nothing? Come on.
There was a lot of opportunity there. There was a lot of opportunity there.
Ready.
Wow. All right, which way you go?
You know, I got to go with Josh Kaufman. You know, I've been on the Canes bandwagon for quite some time, so I'm riding him there.
All right.
Plus Duke's performance tonight, I don't know. Not only the Blue Devils, but Josh P. as well.
How about DJ Rob Swift? Where you go?
We're going to have to go with...
The U. Look at him. He's got the
He
U.
likes the U. All right, well, you know what? We had a fantastic throwdown. I want to thank both you guys for participating, especially Josh Parnell of DukeReport.com. Also want to thank Josh Kaufman of StateOfTheU.com. And new champion of the throwdown. Enjoy yourself. I know you will out on South Beach. You don't need me to tell you that. Just make sure you get those antibiotics in your system.
I will.